safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Seven Pirates!
Milton back to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers have an early opportunity. That's the interception on the game's first series. First and 10 from the 32. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at the Bucs 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 60 Bison. Buffalo, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Good for a Saints first down.
Cougar 19.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready?
From the red zone on 1st. Finding the run play, back-to-back plays. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Hampton is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run. That's complete inside the 35. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Looking in the air here. It's made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Third down, give to Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first unless they're holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, play action. He rolls to his right. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Takes the second down snap. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and long. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Draw play here, Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Gets one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Going with a screen to Hampton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is third and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 6. Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Buying some time right. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Going now on 1st down. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Saints grab it.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they had a nice present onto the end for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Right here. Let's go. Ready, play.
He's got it at the 5. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 13-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Rookie adds the extra point. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Saints 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21.
Left side by Ibuka. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Working quickly here.
Gain of 17 yards. Complete to Emeka.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Caught, nice game left side. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucks have the 1st.
A gain of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. Boost. He busts those tackles.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got ready.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's at midfield. 30. Into the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened. Wow. What a return to add to that list.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
A gain of 12.
And they send them back in motion right. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead. So no gain on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's Hampton to open the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Milton now on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down from the gun. That one's nabbed by Allen. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skilled player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Hits him on the out route. Going into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Pass complete to Wiley. And this one does not go far. So they hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now, Milton. Drops this one off to Hampton. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Quick groupie for the Saints field goal.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down, play action. It's a big strike downfield to Egbuka. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Putting a receiver in motion. Working on first down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They go play action on first down. This is cut downfield by Allen. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier. As he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Once again, Irving can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Working now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. This is brought in at the 15. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Trujillo checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Unlock line. Come on.
Hampton gets the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Ready up.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60. Warriors 70. Dragons 60 by 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
It is, on paper, a riskier option than just lining your offense up to go for it on 4th and 1. But fake punts are always an option in this down and distance. And in this case, maybe lining up to punt got the defense to relax just enough to go and make it work.
Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. There he goes on the right side. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing out of the back a touchback.
29-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Panther 60.
Milton. Throwing the out route complete. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
Into the gun. Here's Hampton. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
68, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, count 19. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Cut near the goal line. And he would not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Hampton is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks wish that away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
They send the tight end in motion. Irving on the inside give. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Vacates quickly left side. That one's cut along the left sideline. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Headed out right. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Viking 18.
From the red zone on 1st. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on. Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And the Bucks have the first.
Gain of 17 yards. First down.
Irvin here from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and completion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roll. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
38.
Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Pass complete to Riley. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints losing by 7. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19. Cup 19. Let's go. 18, 70, 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Milton back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 44-yard line.
18, Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw it. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
To throw. It's complete. This is Olave. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
13 yards.
Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play.
Saints 44.
So only only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Let's go.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down.
Check go.
Design quarterback run here. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.